Hey everybody, welcome to the property chat with me, K2 the Jizo, and in this week's video I'm going to speak in details about low income housing developers in Gauteng GP. For now I'm going to speak about what I know, what I've experienced, and what I've been following for a while now. That's why I'm sitting here to talk about, which is Cosmopolitan Projects and Ekasi Noble Property Development. Why Cosmo? Cosmo, guys. Cosmopolitan, when I bought my first property in 2011, 2012, I bought it through Cosmopolitan. I will create a full video after this one. It's going to be a series, right? We'll create a full video on how it went, the purchasing process, how it went, and all the steps. So that's why I'm going to speak about Cosmopolitan. Number two, Ekasi Noble Property Development. I've been following it for a while. The director, the founder for a while, and how they do things. So I'm going to put it out there. And of course, even the name is Ekasi. It means it's for us. Go Township. So just a glance of why I want to talk about it into detail, not just my relationship with them. Okay, Cosmopolitan has been around since 1992. That's a while, and they've built lots of properties of houses in Gauteng specifically, and those houses are affordable housings. They've built about 45,000 and they're still going strong to date. At the moment they're just building a massive one, which is Sky City, that is underway. We will speak about it in detail in a moment. Ekasi, man, even the name tells you that this is for us, from us, the township. And what they want to do is to equip, to help us own the properties using the strategies that we've been using all this time around to buy houses instead of food, instead of grocery, which is stockfell. Stockfells, quite a lot of us, our moms, our grandmothers, they've been using that to put the money together throughout the year. But at the end of the year, they either buy food, buy consumable things that finishes quickly. But they're using that strategy to help people buy houses, not groceries. And of course, they're using a DJ that we like, DJ Smoother, Brotman. So they're using Smoother as the marketing. They've partnered with Smoother as a marketing guy. I'm going to go into details now. And this is the new company, which was founded in 2020 in the middle of the COVID, and by a lady, by a woman. So let's go into details. Cosmopolitan, it's the largest residential property developer and is specializing in affordable housing. They are now doing integrated lifestyle estate across Gauteng. Their geographical focus is Gauteng province. And as I've mentioned, they've started the company in 1992. It's quite difficult to find the founder and of the company. I've seen the name, but I can't find the face of the person. If you do know the face of the person, please let me know, because I found the name. I went to LinkedIn to check out his face. Is someone else, someone different. So I was like, it's like I'm chasing things that I cannot find. So they've built about 45,000 units, only Cosmopolitan Project, because there's Cosmo Central combined. Central is not doing affordable housing. That's why I don't want to talk about it here. And then if you look at the number of houses that they've built, which is 45,000, approximately it's a core. They've built around 2,500 houses per year. That's a lot of houses. And they've built in the following locations: Proteas land from Soweto to extension 16 to extension 38, 39, 40. They've built from there. I'm not sure about extension 1 to the others. Please, if you know, let me know. I tried to do my research, I didn't find. They're also building security estates like Westview Security Estate, retirement homes, churches, schools like your Royal School right now at the Sky City, and they're now going on to shopping centers, and they're also building places like your Braamfontein. Other developments that Cosmopolitan is involved in. Now it's spreading. They want to spread across Gauteng, because now previously their main focus was in Johannesburg, but now they moved over to Pretoria. They are on Eden Estate, Capital View Lifestyle Estate, and also in Diamond City. And the other one that they're working on in Joburg, the developments that are underway at the moment: Savannah City, Star Village in Protea Glen, Soweto, the Bronze Apartments and Star Security Estate, Kilimanjaro Security Estate, and the Sky City development. And this one, this is my opinion, guys, it's going to be the biggest and exciting place to be in Jozi, the Sky City. And why am I saying such? Why am I boldly saying this? Okay, so it's going to be a major project. It's a major project. It's not going to be. It's a major project, and it's in Sky City, around Alberton, in Ekurhuleni. If you are older than me, you will know it Ekurhuleni as an East Rand. Okay, so the status: they've started building in 2017 and it's still going strong. I've got sinuses, so my nose is just dry and all of those. So they've planned to build 22,000 houses. 22,000 houses that include residential units and high density apartments. I'll show you a picture right now. And they've delivered 3,750 houses, and they're gonna be 480 rental apartments as of 2021. They've delivered them. And the project is about 10 billion. That's the budget. It's almost the same amount as the one for Growth Point that they're making into the waterfront development improvement in Cape Town, which is for luxury and entertainment and tourism. But this one is for the people of South Africa, particularly in Gauteng, because of the numbers of people who are in the city. That's what they are working on. Amenities, what's going to be there? As I mentioned, that is going to be the biggest. It's going to be 32,000 square meters regional shopping mall. There will be a school, which is Royal School City. It's going to take in about 1,600 children. That's a big school. And there will be public transport, there'll be parks, there'll be jogging trails, soccer fields, not soccer field, soccer fields, more, plural, and more. Then they're planning to have in the future, they're going to have a hospital and additional retail. Let's just pause. Let's just pause and think about it. If Sky City has everything, they have the school, they have apartments, they have mall, hospital, everything is in there. It means people can just exist in a space. Imagine if you are a school teacher, you live there, and your children go to the same school that you're teaching in. The mall is on your way to home. You walk there, and you don't need to leave the city. You don't need to leave the space. That would be an amazing thing ever, to exist on its own. Because quite a lot of places which they're trying to decentralize amenities and services. What Sky City wants to do is to put everything in one place and say, you don't really have to go to post office for this, to this for this, to this for this. So in my opinion, Sky City is going to be the biggest. Residential parks. There's residential park. There's community center here in a black color. There's a residential park. So residential park. And then right there, it's taking like a big space. It's a private school. That private school, it's the land is huge. The buildings over there, I think here is maybe your play court areas, and that's going to be developments right there in the middle. They have a church, and they have another residential park, soccer field. So there's quite a lot residential park. There's multi-sports field. There's a big one. Apartments over there. Apartments is not as big. Doesn't take massive space like the individual houses. And there's again residential, so it's quite huge. And it says over here, Sky City, world class. I think they're working on something amazing. So let's talk about prices, because that's what we want to know. As a person who's looking at buying affordable house, the price is very important. Let's dive into the prices. Pricing and affordability at Sky City. So they're saying building packages start from 492,700, approximately 5,400 per month. This is 20 years. So if you cannot afford, banks can stretch your monthly repayment from 5,400 to that's going to be like 4,800 about, right? And they targeted people who are earning from income from 14,000 rands. And how many people are earning that amount of money? Like people from Capitec, people from ShopRite, some, and then quite a lot of people that are working this savings jobs. They're earning around that amount. And they also saying you qualify for flips. And then if you're earning less than 22,000, so if automatically if you're earning 14,000, you qualify for flips. And then there's other things that you can look at. If you've never seen or read about flips, check out this video here. I went into details explaining flips and then the steps to apply. Check it out. If you have questions, come back and ask. The one reason I've applied for I bought my first property through Cosmopolitan, because they said housing, what was their sign, advertisement? SMS housing to this number, you can pay back. For me, they say you can, repayment can be like 3,000, something like that. And when I checked that my salary, I was like, I can afford this. I will go into details later. But for the fact that they say 5,400, then you look at your salary, you'll be able to see how much you can afford, and you take an action from there. Okay, Ekasi Noble Property Development. And of course, there's DJ Sbu over there, DJ Sbu there. Okay, so Ekasi, let's talk about it in short. Ekasi was founded in 2020, January 29, and as Ekasi Noble Property and Development Share Block Company Pty Ltd. The focus is to develop the lands, and it's a startup. Okay, their intentions, their aim, their plan is to assist people in the township to acquire, to buy property seamlessly, which is a good start. She has studied the market. Why? Because people in the township, they do not know where to start, and then they go on and they say many people in township believe that in order for one to own property, they have to be rich. Ekasi Noble aims to shift this mindset by introducing alternatives that ordinary people can use to own property. That's why I spoke about Stockville. The company was formed to empower people from Ekasi Township to develop, to create, and to bridge the gap between open spaces. Let's be honest. I've had conversations with a lot of people, teachers, and people that are working for government, and most of them, they do not know where to start when it comes to buying a property. They have no idea. I've done a lot of talking, a lot of conversations, and I think Ekasi and the lady, they've seen that gap and they're closing it, which I think is a beautiful thing ever. There's nothing beautiful like owning a house that you call your own house, my own property. Okay, so founders, directors, who are they? Okay, founders and directors is Mapaseka Mujaki. She started business in 2020. Go proteadly. I've never met her. I've never had a conversation with her, but I'm willing to. In fact, not I'm willing. I want to have a conversation with her. Also, Mapaseka Mujaki, if you are watching this video, can we talk about what you're doing? It's quite amazing. I've watched your interview, Go Kaya FM, and the way you carry yourself, I was very much inspired. Coming into this space where it's predominantly male, and you coming in there and you changing the game. For me, that's inspiring. I would like to have a conversation with you. Please, when you see her, just cut this clip, send it to her, and let's talk. Okay, so I've never met her, but I've heard quite a lot of people are saying that Mapaseka Mujaki she has high morals, especially in a game like this where there's quite a lot of people that have lost money when they were told, no, put your money here, then we're going to build for you and this, and then 10 years, 20 years later, nothing happened. You need high morals. They say she's a visionary. Of course, getting into this space where it's dominated by men, and then you do what you're doing, which is Ekasi Noble Property, you're a visionary. They say she's honest, charitable, and she's a role model. She's a role model to a whole lot of girl children, to us, to me. And then also they say she's experienced individual. Watch her interview on Kaya FM over here. I'll put it here so you see, and the link as well at the bottom. So development process, what exactly do they do? Development process. So what they do is they identify the land. Then they buy that land, which is empty, which has an owner or whatever, but they see it, they buy it. And then now they follow the township established process. So that place maybe was a farm or was just outside town. They then go and say, you know what, we want to convert this place to a township. And they do it through municipalities and government sectors. That's the details they know. I have no idea of those details. And then they do all the necessary studies accordingly with professional services involved. Then, number 4, they develop it, which means they clear it, they put drainage system, they put water system and electricity. Once they are finished, then they sell portions of land, the stand, to people as vacant stands. So people can develop those places for residential or for commercial. They can also do the financing through a stokvel linked investment modules. Please, if you want to know more about those, visit them at their location. Call them. They have offices in Soweto. They have offices in Sandton. Visit them in Ramfontein to get more details. I'm just breathing over. Don't just say KG have said it, therefore I will follow it wholeheartedly. Guys, things change. Even ask Buddha. Go to Buddha's social media and ask. Okay, developments. So they have 4 developments that they're working on, and the developments and the location of the developments. One is P&S Robin Park Estate, which is in Randfontein, and they've got 2-bedroom homes in there. There's Ngwenyama Lifestyle Estate and North Riding. They're selling empty stands, and those stands are 250 square meters. They also have Bubis at Green Hills, and those are 2 to 3 bedrooms homes. And they have rent to own apartments again in Randfontein. So they properties, the developments are predominantly in Randfontein. Let's look at pricing. Okay, pricing. Robin Park Estate, they're looking at 940,000. Ngonyama Lifestyle Estate, which are just stands, is 350,000. Bubesi Green Hills Home, it's 940,000. Rent to own apartments, which are the cheapest, they start from 250,000 rents. And the people that are involved, okay, they have individuals that are involved, and I've mentioned. So they have DJ Sbu and they have Stockfella SA. Let's start off with DJ Sbu. If you watch the interview where Mapaseka is speaking to a lady from KFM, they said they got Buddha to be part of the partnership, It's cool, part of the partnership because of public trust. People trusted Buddha. Buddha has been in our faces on TV, on radio for a long time ever. Friends like this, and then again for marketing. Check the interview for details. And of course, Buddha is good with marketing. So Buddha has built a company from scratch, from scratch to what it is now, and he keeps on building other companies on top of that. So now the current one is Zake's Kitchen. This Buddha keeps on building companies, technology company that unlocks the power of the collective for inclusive growth. The company believes that in order to restore social and economic balance within nations, shared ownership through the community capital has to be connected to the growth of the economy. Stokvel is a secure online club savings account that makes it easy for Stokvels to manage their admin, monthly repayment, and claims on its website using their mobile phones or download its app. The club account will give clients more interest when they manage their Stokvel book through it. So Stokvel, it's an app that allows for all the people that are part of the Stokvel to manage their monies, to know who paid, who did not pay, and as they can see their money real time, which I think is beautiful, because Stokvel has been happening for a very long time, not officially, but banks started adopting it. Now we have the Stokvel technology company that's showing all of this in real time, which I think is amazing. So that's what I have for you today about the two property developers in GP that I like, that helped me to buy my first property, and the second one is Ekasi Noble Property Developments. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what part of the video you enjoyed. If you have any question, put it down in the comment section, man. If you like this video, put in the heart. Share if you think that this video will benefit somebody close to you, maybe your mama, maybe your auntie, maybe your uncle, maybe somebody. Just click on that share button, copy it, and send it to them. Go WhatsApp fast. And if you enjoyed this video, you will definitely going to enjoy this one. And for now, man, I'll see you in the next one. KG, I'm out.